I'm Kirk Harnack with the Telos Alliance. We did a series of videos talking to innovative broadcasters who are using Telos Alliance equipment to broadcast from outside their usual studio location. Here's the best of what they had to say.
And one of the aspects of what I like to use is your SoftSurface from Telos. And I kind of stumbled on this, and it's been a great device. We've used it some with the remote broadcast, but we're actually using it now. I can use it here at my home, which is where I'm at, and actually control the Element console that I have back at the studio.
Oh, so we're going to take a look at this. Yeah.
Everything here, I use a Comrex to actually get into the studio. So you see the Comrex channel here. Then naturally, the SoftSurface has to be on the same VLAN as your LiveWire network. So I can't run it locally. I don't want to, because I don't want to extend my LiveWire VLAN out any farther. But for security, we actually tunnel into this, or in this case here, we're actually using a TeamViewer session, and I can TeamView into that computer and actually control the board through that computer at the studio and still be very secure. Nobody else can really get into that. I can do everything as if I was sitting right in that studio, including I have some vinyl here in this home studio, and I can actually play a record on the air if I need to, an LP. But it could easily be set up with a couple of laptops, one for the SoftSurface, one for your automation. So in an emergency like we're in now, it could be set up easily.
He's able to dial in, through a web browser, essentially. Control all the faders. Obviously they don't move, but he's able to control the faders because everything is IP based.
Yeah.
So you don't have to physically control the fader for the levels to be up or down. And for him to be able to do that, it makes his life so much easier, because there have been numerous times that, now I got small kids, they come into the studio and they hit the button and all of a sudden there's no audio. So I would have to physically be here to turn it back on. We don't have to do that. He's able to do that through a browser.
And what's great about both vMix and the Telos Gear, I believe we have an Axia Radius console, and both of those allow me to control them from both the interface for vMix, but also the web interface for the Axia console. That's one of the great things about the web interface, is that once I connect back to that computer in New York, I can bring up the web interface and I can make any changes that you can make back there at the studio.
What's been really powerful about IP Tablet is that not only can you assign different sources to different faders in the same way that you can on a console, but you can slide the faders around just as you would modules being dropped into a console frame. The question, as much as what technology do we leverage, is how do we make them as successful as possible? And making sure that we're putting together a user interface that really facilitates that has been critical. So the IP Tablet's been really helpful in that way, in that we can separate the faders, we can put them into groups. We make sure that the microphone is roughly where the microphone normally is on the console back in the studio, that the NPR faders are where they normally are, where our other studio faders are where they normally are.
Thanks for watching. If you want to see more from our home broadcast video series, just go to youtube.com/Telos Alliance TV. Or contact us at inquiry@telosalliance.com to help with your remote setup. Our support team, as always, is available round the clock to help you.